All right, what's good, guys? This is Charles, the face of trade tables, and we're back again with another deck profile for our Road Deck Tuesdays. Once again, we still haven't got any actual game footage due to not being able to make up for the camera issues and storage, but we at least are going to get this deck profile out for you guys so that you can see the deck that we played. Unfortunately, we didn't make the top four this time at our locals, but the deck was super fun. It's an amazing deck to play. Also, probably one of the greatest decks that you can play shadow testing, solitaire, test hands, when you just feel like doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Test hands and want to make an accomplishment. So, without further ado, we have our Destiny Hero Exodia deck. All right, we're going to start off with the main deck right off the bat. Of course, we have our Exodia pieces, which obviously is the most important part of the fact of playing Exodia. You got to have the Exodia pieces. So one of each piece, obviously, because that's how the game is legal to play. One of each piece. Other than that, moving on to the Destiny Hero engine. This is what actually gets you going. This is the engine of the deck that allows you to continue drawing and playing. So first off, we play two Destiny Hero Plasma. We play two Destiny Hero Dogma. The reason for them is mostly for the sheer fact of playing the card trade-in, which you will see is in this list. But they're discard for draw purposes. That's what they are for. Right. After that, we play two Destiny Hero Militias. This card does have a bit of a combo piece thing for it to allow you to play further. So Militias is actually very important for the deck. We play two Destiny Hero Draw Hand. I think three is too much. I've seen other lists before where the deck's similar to this, and they play three. Three is too much. You don't need to see three. You just need to make sure you get at least one dumped if possible. Okay. This deck has the means to FTK, so you want to be able to try and make it as consistent and have the least amount of doubles as possible so that you can get to the draw engine faster than need be. All right. Now we play two Destiny Hero Drill Dark. This is another combo piece for you to get a smooth combo going. We do play Zold in this list, so this is one of the combo pieces to help you get to a Zold. Speaking of the other combo piece to get to a Zold, which would be Vision Hero Vion. Vision Hero Vion is a one-card combo piece to help you get to Zold, so allowing you to facilitate a lot more advantage in cards in hand so that you can continue playing. So we definitely play two Vion with this list. And then the last monster that we play is one Destiny Hero Disc Commander, also for the sake of the combo play for Isolde. This deck is very consistent for the most part. I want to say approximately about 75% of the time you can get Exodia turn one. So it's a pretty solid list. No. All right. So on to the spells. We play one of the best one-card combo starters in the deck, Fusion Destiny. I'm glad this card is back at 3. So it makes this deck hugely playable simply because it's back at 3. So being able to see this right off the bat and start your plays is really, really solid. All right. And then on from there, so we play a bamboo engine. We got one broken bamboo sword and two cursed bamboo swords. Only two cursed bamboo sword because I feel like the 3 sometimes is a little redundant and just a little too much. You don't need to play 3. I tested with 3 at first, and half the time the third one just kind of ended up being a filler card in my hand. So sometimes even the second one ends up being a filler card in hand. So I think 2 is the perfect number for Cursed Bamboo Sword. And then, of course, you need the one Broken Bamboo Sword. And to help make the Bamboo Sword engine worth playing, our first draw card of the deck, we play 3 Golden Bamboo Swords, right? This is the Pot of Greed, the one card that actually allows you to +1 when you draw. Pot of Greed. Golden Bamboo Sword, amazing card when you're playing Exodia decks. So definitely something I will always keep in mind for whenever I play an Exodia deck. After that, we have Destiny Draw. We are playing Destiny Heroes. So Destiny Draw, one of the best cards ever created for Destiny Heroes. Discard a Destiny Hero, draw 2 cards. This card was insanely good in its time, and it's still really good right now. So discard Destiny Hero, draw 2 cards. The next one, which is the honorary Destiny Draw, trade in. We discard a level 8, draw 2 cards. Great, great card. All right. And due to the fact that we are playing a dark base deck, we could not have a draw deck, dark base, without Allure of Darkness. All right. Draw 2 cards, banish 1. So that is like, as you guys can see, this is like primarily nothing but draw, 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 draw. All right. And last 4 cards that we do play here, we have, of course, the 1 day apiece. Seeing this card is super important. Just in case you don't win turn 1, you definitely want to have this card for to survive so that you can get to turn 3. Upstart Goblin, the beginning of the end, which is probably the best draw card in the deck, but it's a late game draw, so it is super important. But yes, great card. You definitely need it. And this is the last but not least. This is my favorite tech of the card. A lot of people don't know about this card, but this card is amazing and has helped me get out of a lot of situations, which is Performer Pile Popper Ups. This card, just to quick explain this card, if you discard up to 3 cards for costs and then draw the number of cards that you discarded, and after the draw, if you don't have like any pendulum or um, performer pal, magicians, anything like that in your hand, you literally pay 1,000 life points for each card in your hand after this card resolves. So basically, what this does is it essentially just allows you to draw up to 3 cards at the cost of 1,000 life points per card. So as long as you don't have 8 cards in your hand when you play this, it's basically a free draw 3, free draw 2, and it's up to, so like you can choose the number that you're discarding. Just remember that discarding has cost, just like the trade in and the the destiny draw. So if you get asked, I mean, you might just go -4. But this card is really good, and it helps facilitates a lot of play. It also allows you to, when you get stuck in your combo, in your draw combo, to help basically unstuck you, because to draw an additional 3 cards potentially is really solid. All right, so that's it for the main deck. It's a 40 card list, and you literally, the whole point of the deck is to just draw. Maybe we'll do a test hand for you later on, but right now we're just gonna get this deck profile. The extra deck, we actually played it pretty small. I think I only did 10 monsters in the extra deck because I just didn't see the point of putting all these extra monsters every time I did test hands. Even some of the extra monsters I tested online just very rarely ever came up. So I think these 10 specific cards were the ones that most important to me. So this is the absolute most important card. It's dominance. When you Fusion Destiny, majority of the time, this is the card you're going for. Unless you've been stopped in your tracks during your plays, this is the card to go for. Fusion Destiny allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put them in any order. That's the big most important part of it. A lot of people's like, oh, the destruction effect. No, honestly, if you can actually get this card to set you up to get the complete draw rolling and win turn 1. So this card is actually, I feel like the big important part of this card effect is to literally order the first 5 cards that you're going to draw, and in the way that you want to order them, and then play your game. So like this is why I say Fusion Destiny is literally one of the best starters of this deck. All right, and then on to other cards. We do play 3 other fusion monsters. One in Dragoon, one Dystopia. This is mostly for time purposes. One Dangerous. I actually don't really need to play this card, but I play it as a filler space because I do play Vion, and sometimes it comes up when you draw the Fusion Destiny, you just want to deck thin, and this card will help you deck thin so that you can get going. The last two important cards of this deck is we play two Isolde. This card is super, super important. This is what literally almost makes it so that you guarantee get your bamboo engine just flowing super easy. So definitely have to play two Isolde. Sometimes you do go into the second one. Not always, but just in case it does come up. And then we play two Cross Rosetta. This is the other one. So if you ever play Fusion Destiny as your starter card, instead of his old, you go into this one, and then this almost pretty much gets you started just the same way. Being able to bring back draw hand and draw a card after you looked at the top five cards and put them in an order, and you make sure you just sequence it with what your hand is looking like. And half the time, yeah, you can just full out combo and draw the whole deck. So this deck is super fun. I'm gonna do my best to make a video for a test time for you guys so that you can see what I'm talking about. But the deck itself literally just draws like crazy, just draws everything. So maybe my next video in the next day or two will be a test hand video showing you guys how the deck works, how consistent it can be, and and how much fun it is just to sit down and play this deck. But Exodia, uh, still one of my favorite win cons of all time. So if you guys ever want to play an Exodia deck, I think this particular list, is by far one of the best that is out there right now. So definitely give this a try. Play some Exodia and try to beat your opponent, catch them off guard. I did resolve Exodia in the tournament yesterday 4 times. So it was a 3 round tournament. I did not make the top, so I lost 2 out of the 3 rounds, unfortunately. Did win the very one of the rounds, and the other two, game three, both times my opponent just had the outs, and I couldn't completely draw through. So um, this deck is super fun. Appreciate you guys checking me out once again. This is Charles, the face of trade tables. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. This is really important to me, guys. We are on the venture to try and get to our triple digit subscribers. Right now, sitting at about 71, 72 subscribers. We want to get to over 100 subscribers now. This channel is about a year and a half, 2 years old, and I only just recently started really working hard on it, at least getting weekly videos out. So if you guys please can help me out with growing the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Now that you've made it to the end of our video, don't forget to check out our Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter, where we keep you updated on trade table games as well as Yu-Gi-Oh news and updates.